Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakbadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watts from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp. Come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Again, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. And as you've seen right here, man, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is bringing forth great judgment in the earth. Right, as of right now, for those that have been keeping up, right, this whole situation as far as, you know, Israel and Gaza, there was about 14, almost 1,500, right, on the Israel side that ultimately got killed, you know, but there was over 5,700, right, over the Gaza side, right, that had got killed, and about 2,300 of those that were killed, right, were children, you know, and now you're seeing, right, a major, you know, pile up, right, which in the last few years we've seen major pile ups like this. I think there was 102 car pile up, you know, in Texas, I want to say a couple years ago, and now there's another pile up, right, that had taken place. I think it was earlier today or yesterday that had happened in Louisiana, you know, as it says right there, 158 cars, man. That's a lot, you know, and earlier when I first found out about it, it said there was 100 cars, right, and it shot all the way up to 158, you know, and 7 people dead, which right there, spiritual, man. The number 7 is the number of completion, man. That's complete judgment from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? We don't know what these people, you know, are doing, you know. We don't know what these people have done, you know, in their lives today or even in their past lives, man, right? That the Lord ultimately will bring that judgment upon them. But nonetheless, right, we're in the time of great judgment, man, you know. Matter of fact, let's grab this, right? The Lord is gonna ultimately start knocking people down, man. You know, in mass number. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, man. You know, so the Lord is gonna start to bring mass death upon the world, man. You know. I also want to grab this, right? Because the Lord said that He would, you know, that He's going to ultimately take, you know, the masses out, man, right? 2 Corinthians 5 in verse 1, it says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, right? So the Lord is going to start taking masses out, man, right? That little 158 car pile up, man, 7 people, you know what I mean? That's a small number, man. But look at what's going on over there in Gaza, you know? 5,700 people dead. Look at what was it? In Morocco, right? That earthquake that happened in Morocco, right? Look at the earthquake that happened in Afghanistan, right? They got hit twice, you know, in the same general area. Then look at the floods that happened in Libya, you know. The Lord is taking people out, man, you know. So this is the time where you ultimately seeing these things, right? These things should put a fear, you know, within you, man, to say, oh shit, like this is that could be me tomorrow. You know, what do I need to do, right? How do I, you know, ultimately avoid right, these judgments that are coming, right? You know, and for you Israelites, right, for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Lord gave you, right, straight commandment as what you are to do to avoid these things, man, right? Let's look that up. Avoid punishment. 2 Edges 7:21, it said, for the Most High hath given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. That's right, man, right? And that's, you know, this word, right? You taking heed to this word, right? This the words of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, right? This truth, this gospel, right, will ultimately, you know, if you follow it to the best of your ability, follow in truth and in sincerity, right? Follow Yahweh Bashem El Shai, truth and in sincerity, and well, guess what? There will be a hedge of protection around you, man. You know, to where the Lord, you know, will ultimately, preserve you and keep you, you know, from these said perils, man. You know, I think it's, let's grab this, Proverbs, what is it? Proverbs 2:10. It says, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, and understanding shall keep thee, right? So you taking heed to this word, right? You getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you being built up through the Spirit, right? And well, guess what, man? You will be preserved. You will be kept, right? Especially in the times that are coming, you know, because right now these things are ultimately, as the scriptures say, right, beginning of sorrows, right, compared to Jacob's trouble, right? The hour of temptation that's going to come where, hey, we're talking about masses, right, bigger than we've ever seen, and larger numbers than we've ever seen are going to be taken out, man. Right? Soon you're going to see, you know, 15,000, 20,000, you know, you know, large numbers like that, man. You know, and if you don't want to be a part of that number, hey, well, you're going to have to take heed to this word, man, because those that don't are ultimately going to be destroyed, man. You know, as it says in Acts 3:23, he that shall not take heed to the prophet shall be destroyed from among the people, man. You know, the Lord's not going to spare, right? 2 Edges the 15th chapter. The Lord's not going to spare anyone, right? Man, children. Lord don't care, man. He has no respect to persons, man. Right? So you have to get right. Otherwise, you will be numbered to the sword, as it says, right? Let's go to that. Isaiah 65. Here are a couple more precepts. It's Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, right? And that sword is symbolic, right, for the many different forms of judgment that the Lord is ultimately going to bring, right, by way of earthquakes, by way of, you know, certain fogs, right, like we've seen it, right, certain bugs, you know, that the Lord sends, you know, famine, you know, all these different things, right, that ultimately, you know, are so heavy that they take out, you know, again, car crashes, you know. The Lord can number you to that sword, man. If you're not going to take heed, he's going to number you, right? He's going to have your number, right? When you walk into the, you know, MVD or DMV or whatever you want to call it, man, they have you press a button, you pull out your little number, you know. What do? You select the category of what you want to be, right? Or what you need at that place. You press the button and it comes out. Well, the Lord got you what? He got your number. And guess what? He going to just basically, you know, pin you to the board and say, hey, you're going to be under this category of judgment, man. You know? And it could be as it says in Isaiah 66 in verse 4, right? The Lord's going to bring your worst fears upon you, man. It could be something that you fear the most, right? A lot of women fear being raped, you know? And well, guess what? The Lord can ultimately, you know, give you over to that, you know? Some people might, you know, be afraid of drowning, you know. Lord can give you over to that, man. You know, whatever the Lord ultimately chooses, he's going to give you over to it, man, if you don't take heed to these words that are being spoken, man. You know, it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, right? So slaughter, right? People being taken in great number, you know. It says, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not, right? So you choose the ways of the world, right? You choose to continue to follow and be soaked in folly and wickedness, right? Rather than to be wrung out and to be soaked in righteousness, man, right? To drink that fountains of living water, man, this word, right? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? And to receive life, right? As it says in Jeremiah 8:3, right? It says death is chosen rather than life by the residue of this evil family, talking about 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. So they're going to have to be numbered to that sword. They're going to be put to death because they didn't want to take heed, man. And this is why, right, if the Lord ultimately saw fit for you to come across videos such as these that are ultimately to warn you, right, to show you the judgment of the Lord and to warn you, hey, well, you better take heed, right? You better take heed, you better listen, and you better get right, man, because we're in a time where, hey, you ain't got too much time to get right, Jacob's trouble is literally around the corner, right? If you've been watching the videos, you've been studying, you've been watching, hey, well, guess what, man? The Lord is showing the time that we're in, man. We're in the end of the end, man. So let me get one more precept and we'll close out. It's Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Right, man? So get right, right? Don't sit there and lollygag. Matter of fact, let's grab one more. Don't lollygag, right? Don't wait till the last minute. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, or it's like 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 5. Oh, Salakia, it's Sirach. Salakia. Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. So don't be bullshit, man. Don't sit there and say, oh, I'll get it tomorrow, or I'll do this, I'll do that. You know what I mean? If you ain't getting it right now, if you ain't getting right now, well, guess what? You very well could be destroyed tomorrow, man. Right? Because we don't know what the day holds tomorrow, man. Tomorrow could be our last day. Today could be our last day, man. So this is why you have to get right now, right? It says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. That's right, man. Right? So when you least expect it, when you're not looking, when you think you're just good, you're straight. Hey, well, guess what? The Lord's going to bring that judgment upon you, man. Because I can almost guarantee you these people, they were just driving to work or driving wherever, and the Lord ultimately caused that crash, man. That quick, man. That quick. Right? These people weren't thinking about it. They weren't thinking about dying, right? They weren't thinking about, well, really, I don't know what they were thinking about, but, you can almost bet, right, that they weren't thinking about that. They were thinking about just doing, whatever they were doing, going to a party, going to work, right, going home, right? They weren't thinking about the Lord, man, and this is why that judgment came upon them, man, So, hey, man, get right. Look at this. Hey, this is a warning, man. All these judgments that are happening in the world, man, these are warnings, man. Warning for you to take heed. Take heed or die, man. That's the bottom line. So with that, Lord will is edifying. Lord will is straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rachach, Wadash, that belongs to the elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.